Meteorologist Brett Anderson here in the 1011 Weather Center. Here's the forecast for the rest of your Thursday. A few scattered clouds this morning, but I think generally partly to mostly sunny skies this afternoon. As we head towards the evening hours, there certainly could be some isolated thunderstorms for central and eastern section of the state, but the main thunderstorm activity won't be developing or moving into central Nebraska until probably late this evening to right around midnight, and then those storms eventually pushing into eastern section of the state between about 1 and 4 o'clock in the morning. Some of the storms will be severe. Clouds early in the morning, eastern sections of the state, but we will see clearing skies, breezy, cooler on Friday with temperatures in the 60s and the 70s. So here's the severe weather outlook. We're basically talking about enhanced risk for central eastern areas, and again, primarily late this evening into the overnight hours. Large hail, damaging wind, primary threat. Again, numerous severe thunderstorms possible in that enhanced category, and even possibly a few tornadoes. So as we check out the severe wind probability, the red area there, Lincoln, Grand Island, this means there's about a 30 to 44% chance of seeing a storm that could produce a wind gust over 60 miles per hour. Now, the hatched areas, the black hatches there, indicates that some of the storms may produce winds over 70, 75 miles per hour within 25 miles of a certain point. As far as the hail probability, 15 to 29% in the yellow area, inch in diameter, but again, in the hatched area, we're talking about maybe golf ball size hail or larger from some of the storms. Now, the tornado threat is lower, but still a large area of central and eastern sections of the state, 5 to 9% chance of a tornado developing, again, within 25 miles of a certain point. That's what basically that means. So keeping an eye on that as we head into the overnight hours. Again, make sure that you have your 1011 weather app ready to go to alert you if there's a tornado warning, or your weather radio, make sure that's up and running so it can alert you overnight if there's a possible overnight tornado warning. Now, no severe weather expected Friday, but we will be looking at the potential for severe weather on Saturday, especially late Saturday, basically along Interstate 80 southward. We're talking about a slight risk, which means scattered severe thunderstorms possibility. As far as precipitation from this system, most of us will probably see maybe 1/4 of an inch to 3/4 of an inch, some areas around an inch, and maybe some isolated areas between an inch and a half, of course. With particular heavier thunderstorms, locally heavier amounts will be possible. As far as the drought monitor, we did see some improvement over portions of central, east central, and central section of the state, where we certainly had some of those heavier rainfalls. Again, Butler County, Saunders County, no longer in drought. But we have not received as much rain recently for Lincoln, Seward, as well as Geneva over towards Hastings, still in the moderate drought category. We did see abnormally dry conditions expand a little bit into Lincoln County in western sections of the state. 8 to 14-day precipitation outlook, May 30th through June 5th, above average precipitation possible. 8 to 14-day temperature outlook indicating near average temperatures, central eastern areas with above average in the west. Tree pollen, moderate for today. We eventually will see sunshine, so again, grab the sunscreen, especially if you're out and about between about 10 and 4 in the afternoon. Rain chances in Lincoln will increase, especially after midnight, and then decrease as we head into early Friday morning. Partly to mostly sunny, 82 today, slight chance of a thunderstorm this evening. Again, the better chance for storms after midnight. 80 in Crete, 80 in Seward. High temperatures, 70s and 80s with 82 in Lincoln. These highs are pretty close to average, maybe a little bit above. 80 for Seward, 81 in Beatrice, 83 in Falls City, 79 for O'Neill, and 84 in Imperial. Lows tonight, coolest in the west with 40s, 50s to near 60 in eastern sections of the state. Friday will be cooler and breezy with 60s and 70s, 72 in Lincoln, 72 in Lexington, 68 in Valentine, and then Saturday looking at highs generally in the 70s with 78 in Lincoln, 82 in McCook. Here's the 10-day forecast. More thunderstorms possible, especially late Saturday night into Sunday. Scattered storms for Sunday with mid-70s. Mid-70s for Memorial Day and a slight chance for rain. Tuesday, Wednesday looking dry with a high around 80. We'll stay in the lower 80s for Thursday and Friday, but scattered thunderstorms for Friday. And then Saturday, June 1st, next Saturday, June 1st, the first day of meteorological summer, slight chance for rain.